Hello lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about a very famous topic. Yeah, very famous. You all know that I'm a nurse and I work in United Kingdom as an adult nurse. So there has been a question on how can I work in UK? How can I be a nurse in United Kingdom? Like there are so many questions popping up in my inbox, specifically on Facebook and TikTok. So if you don't follow me on Facebook and if you don't follow me on TikTok, run, go, follow me. Anyway, so today that's what we're going to talk about. I'm just going to highlight the main points, what you're going to do, what you are needed to do for you to practice as a nurse in United Kingdom. So stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mboi. I work and live in United Kingdom, Wales. So, like I said, we are going to talk about how you can be a nurse in United Kingdom. There has been a controversy that the United Kingdom has stopped recruiting from abroad. That has not been published. I have not seen that. If it has been published, I have not seen that. But to my knowledge, United Kingdom is still recruiting from abroad. You still have to follow the processes that have been outlined by the government on their government website, which I will leave the link under this video. And then for you to fully practice in this country, you need to be registered with the NMC, which is the Nursing and Midwifery Council of United Kingdom. It regulates all nursing professionals in Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and England. So it's a huge body. Everyone else who trained outside the United Kingdom, they need to go through NMC before they can start practicing as nurses. So as of now, the NMC is still open to register nurses from abroad, nurses who have trained from outside United Kingdom. So if you can go and check on NMC website, there is still that portion where they are saying the process for you to register with us if you trained from abroad. I'll stitch it on my screen here so that you can see it. And the last update that was done was in 2023, which means there is no new information and you can still start your registration with NMC. The other thing is with gov.uk, the skilled workers visa, the nurses are still in that category. There are other people who are eligible to obtain skilled workers visa. Should there be any new updates concerning the issue of nurses being recruited from outside the UK, then I will update you guys. But as of now, nurses are still being recruited from outside the United Kingdom. The red list is still there, which means nurses from other countries can be recruited by recruitment agencies. Some other countries, nurses from other countries like Lesotho, they are not allowed to be recruited by a recruitment agency unless if nurse who is living and working outside Lesotho and the country that you are working for is not on the red list. So this is the red list that has been published by World Health Organization concerning the issue that other governments from other countries were complaining that United Kingdom is taking the health professionals and leaving the countries struggling. That's why there is a red list. But if you are a nurse, you are from Lesotho, but you are not in Lesotho, the country that you are currently at the moment working at is not in red list, you are allowed to come and work in UK and you can do your processes through the recruitment agency. But if you are a Lesotho nurse and you are still in Lesotho, you are registered in Lesotho Nursing Council, you are not to use recruitment agency, but you are allowed to apply yourself. So moving on, let's go on and check the process of becoming a nurse in United Kingdom. There is nothing new. The process is still the same as I did myself, and it's as simple as that, but it is very lengthy, it's expensive, it needs perseverance, and it needs you to be financially ready. That's the main points that you need to consider. Are you ready financially? Are you ready to move? So this is the process that you need to follow. Okay, now let us talk about the process itself, what you are required to do. I, because I have gone through this, I will give you what I think will work, but you can always do what you think can work. So there are several ways that you can start this whole thing. But I will advise you to not start opening the registration with NMC immediately when you think of coming to UK. The NMC portal, once you open it, once you input your biographic data and they give you a pre-registration number, just know that the portal will not be duplicated. It also will be active for only 2 years. And you will have to have completed everything that you are required for you to be fully registered in the span of 2 years. Now, the first thing that I think you should be doing is to complete the English proficiency test, which comes as OET for nurses and academic IELTS academic. So these are two tests that you can take when you are in Africa to come and work in UK. But other parts of the world, you can be able to prove that your degree has been taught in English. That is step number 1. So once you obtain that English proficiency test, also just know that it's valid for 2 years. Then, after you have had your English proficiency test, start the registration. Go online, search for NMC registration. It will pop up on the Google search or whatever search engine you are using. Once you had it, click on it. It will give you the screen, the similar screen that is showing on my screen, and you will have to go through everything that drops there. Read, because the updates may be different as of when you are watching this video. The last time the website was updated was in 2023. This means that UK is still open for abroad, for nurses abroad. Now, once you have opened the online profile with NMC, it will give you a direction of the next step. So because you have already done your NMC, your English proficiency test, you can upload it immediately on the portal. And then after you have uploaded it, go back to your online profile where you, for OET or for IELTS, and give NMC access to your profile so that they can verify that you have a valid English proficiency test results that you have uploaded on your portal. Let me repeat this. You completed your English proficiency test. The online profile that you had that you opened when you booked for English language test, it's active for 2 years too. So when you open that, go on that profile and give NMC access to your profile so that they will be able to verify the certificate that you have uploaded on the NMC portal, that it has been taken on a valid test center. After you opened the portal, then you upload your certificates, your educational certificates. The first, you remember when you completed licensure, there was a registration certificate that you were given. The hard, long one that says registration as general nurse S, nurse, midwife, SS. That had first registration certificate, that is the one that you will upload on your profile. And then you upload your certificate from your college or from your university. And then you upload your passport, and then you upload your current LNC license, which will show your CPD points and that you are still actively practicing. After you uploaded that, NMC will send the link to your nursing council. In this case, if you are in South Africa, they will send the link to SANC. If you are in Nigeria, they will send the link to NMC for Nigeria. If you are in Lesotho, they will send the link to Lesotho Nursing Council. Your duty is to call your nursing council and tell them that NMC has sent the link, please verify my registration. They will check and then they will verify. After they have sent NMC the verification documents, then NMC will let you know on your email that the verification stage is complete. On the NMC portal, you will see something like this. Look on my screen. Yes, you will see something like that. It will show that that stage has been completed. Then you move to the next one. It will, after they verified, they will tell you that now you can take test of competence, which is CBT. Test of competence in Lesotho, we don't have centers that provide test of competence. Meaning, you will go to South Africa, or you can take test of competence anywhere else where there is a valid center. For Lesotho nurses, you can, the nearest country that you can take your CBT in is South Africa. There are centers in Durban, Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Pretoria. They will send you your password and a username for Pearson VUE, which is a body that supports NMC with the CBT tests outside UK. So they will give you email, your username and a password, so that when you go on that link for Pearson VUE, you click there and input those credentials. Then you will get a chance to change your password. After that, you will pay for CBT, and after you paid for CBT, there will be a drop-down menu to choose a date suitable for you. Then you go and take your CBT. The CBT comes in two parts. It will be paper part 1 and part B, of which the other part is numeric tests in calculations, and then the other part is theoretical questions. And then once you completed those, they are taken in the same day that you booked. And then you are going to receive your results the same day you take your test. Those result slips that you will be given, you need to keep them. You are going to use those results when you apply for your visa. So you keep those results too. The online profile for CBT with Pearson VUE is active for 2 years also. Once you are done with your CBT, you have completed the first stage of registration with Nursing Council of Nursing and Midwifery Council of United Kingdom. Now you can start searching for jobs, which is the heaviest part. You search for work. You can search for work in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, anywhere, care homes, private facilities, government, anywhere they are looking for a professional nurse. Once you get employed, the employer will need to issue what is called certificate of sponsorship. That certificate of sponsorship is valid for 3 years, for 3 months after issuing, before you can come to UK. meaning once they issue the COS, you have 3 months to leave your country, or you have 3 months to use that COS to apply for your visa. So once the employer has issued you COS, you are now to start visa applications. The type of visa that we are under as nurses is a health and care visa or a skilled workers visa. So when you go and apply for the visa, you will have to have a TB certificate. You will need a passport. You will need a police clearance when you apply for visa. You will need your CBT results. You will need the contract from your employer, your certificate, educational certificates. So your certificate of sponsorship too. Those are the documents that you will need when you apply for a visa. So after the COS has been issued, you need to go and have yourself tested for TB. The center that tests TB is not there in Lesotho. You need to go to South Africa or any other parts of the world. If you are in Lesotho, there is no center. You go to South Africa. The nearest one is South Africa, Pretoria. IOM. You go to IOM, they test you for TB. If by any chance you have TB, you will need to be treated for 6 months, and then they will retest you thereafter. And then if you are cured, then you can proceed with the process. But if you don't have TB, they will issue a certificate that shows that you are free from tuberculosis, and then you are free to apply for visa. You apply for a visa. The visa usually takes between 12 weeks, which is 3 months. But you will see that immediately when you apply, it takes about 3 weeks. So I think that was before, when it was 12 weeks. No, it's about 3 weeks now, 15 working days. After the visa is out, you will fly to UK and then start the second portion of registration with NMC. The first part was done when you are home, and then the second part would be completed once you arrive here. When you arrive here, some organizations offer training, whereas other organizations, they send you to a training center for you to be trained on OSCE. So OSCE is practical sessions. After you have passed OSCE, they will verify your documents. The ones that you uploaded on your online profile, they will want to see them physically. And then after that, you will be required to have a letter of good standing from your employer. And then after you provided that, they will also require DBS from United Kingdom. So after you completed all those, your registration is complete. You can now start practicing as a nurse. Before you are issued a PIN, you are not a nurse. The nurses or nursing is a protected position. So you are not to call yourself a nurse unless you are registered with NMC as a nurse. Meaning, if you are from Lesotho, most of the Basotho nurses that I know of, or I think 90 or 99% of nurses in Lesotho, they have 2 qualifications, general nursing and nursing in midwifery. So if you come here, you are not allowed to call yourself a midwife because you do not have a PIN registration with NMC. So don't even try. When you arrive here, you are a nurse, general nurse, adult nurse. So that's the position that you will be in. The similar process with mental health nurses. If you want to come and work as a mental health nurse, you are going to take the similar route, but it will only be through mental health portion. So that's roughly what you would be needed to complete the process of you becoming a nurse in United Kingdom. Before you complete all this, when you come in UK, you'll be working as a senior carer or a carer in your institution until you are fully registered. And you will also be shadowing nurses so that when you learn the procedures, the processes on how to lead the shift. So that's as simple as it is, but it's a long process. It involves money, and because we are paying in foreign currency, it's even worse. So be financially ready before you start this, and be strategic. If you have a friend or you are a group of friends that are willing to move to United Kingdom, do things together so that you can subsidize transportation money. And also when you are preparing for OSCE, you are preparing for English language proficiency test and CBT, you can use the same materials at the same time, so that will reduce the expenses. But generally the process is very hefty and it's expensive. It took me and my friend a year to complete this whole process. A whole year, 12 months plus. So you need to have that sense of patience and persevere. Immediately you start, don't stop, because you will have lost a lot of money if you stop along the way. United Kingdom, I also want to stress this issue. United Kingdom is not the only country that is looking for nurses. Australia is looking for nurses. Canada is looking for nurses. America is looking for nurses. There are so many other countries that are looking for professional nurses. New Zealand, Netherlands, there are so many countries that are recruiting from outside their own. So don't focus only on UK. I know the hype is very high and it's even the easiest country that you can migrate to, but it's not the only country. But roughly this is the process that you can follow. I went through the same thing, and if you think this is what you want, this is the process. It's still the same. UK is still looking for the nurses, but the competition is very high, very, very high. But on my opinion, this country will not survive without immigrants. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching this video this far. Consider subscribing. I will see you in my next one. Bye.